As you can see, the weather is real rainy, drippity, man. I haven't been able to do everything I want to do. It's looking like Dallas, Texas right now. Dallas, I was out there, man. I had to put 3 days worth of content into one video, made for a legendary video, but it looks like I'm about to have to do the same thing out here in LA because I got a Camaro ZL1 with lots of rain on the floor. Obviously, it ain't gonna mix well. But what I'm about to do now, I'm about to go run some errands, look at some apartments, see if I can pull a rabbit out the hat, go to a few different visits and stuff like that. So, you know, without further ado, man, I'm gonna be clicking on this camera as I go along throughout my day. So make sure y'all stay tuned throughout the whole thing and y'all know what not to do, baby. I'll see y'all in a minute. Man, that thing sound glorious, don't it? I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man. This rain is weak as hell, but it sure beats the snow any day of the week, and that's a fact. And it don't rain this much in LA. As many times I've been to LA, I've been there a million times. It's very rare when I've ever seen it rain like this for days in a row. So, you know, this is kind of their winter. I can live with this more than that snow in Minnesota because that is ridiculous, man. But anyway, man, about to open this sunroof, top of the mook, man. Try this Camaro ZL1 in the rain. I do it in the Hellkeezy, so, you know, Camaro ZL1 should be light cheese, man. But like I said, man, stay tuned for everything. I'm going to click on this camera whenever I get something interesting to film, baby, so just stay tuned. So I just got done grabbing some good, nice, wholesome, healthy breakfast. Strawberries, banana, yogurt, man. Come on. And then, of course, you got to have the protein shake. It's mandatory, man. Let's go ahead and start this joint up real quick, man. So I just got done checking out one place. Damn, that thing sound good. Look at the lighting in here. That lighting is crazy. My Challenger ain't got that. The Hellkeezy ain't got that. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. And that heads-up display, y'all know how I rock with the heads-up display. Big crispy, man. So I gotta come back here, G Squad, tomorrow and see what they have available over here. And from there, we'll take it from there. But this rain is hella weak, ain't it? So everyone has been asking me, how does the Camaro ZL1 drive in the rain? Well, you see the rain on the windshield, big windshield wipers on, all that good stuff, man. And long story short, it's not as bad as people would think, but at the same time, it probably ain't as good as you think either. I've had a few moments where I've been driving and been slipping. Obviously, it's nighttime now, but it's not that late in the day. But yeah, it's just winter time, so even in Cali, it just get dark fast. But yeah, it's been just a few times where it's like slipped, you know, but I feel like it's been pretty good at, you know, correcting itself and getting back in order and back in line. But I would honestly say, like, I think my Hellcat is probably easier to drive. Maybe it's the tires on here too. Maybe that's a big time thing as well. You know, they got them super sticky tires on here too. So even though it's not below 40, 50 degrees, you know, they probably ain't built the best for the rain or whatever. Or maybe he just got a bad set of tires on here, because there's been a few times where it felt like I was on a damn ice patch. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. But then again, I haven't looked at the tires, so I'm gonna have to look at it and see. But I just wanted to answer that quick question for y'all, man. I'm moving and grooving in this LA traffic, man. I'll get back at y'all in a minute. So as y'all can see, it is a whole new day. Now, why have we went from morning to night back to morning? The reason why is because I wanted to make sure I gave y'all my honest and full in-depth opinion about how this car is in the rain. Now, I don't know if you can hear it well, but still raining right now. Little sprinkle, but it's been raining for 3 days here in LA. So I was like, you know what? Since it's supposed to be raining for the next 3 days, I'm gonna drive it the next 3 days in the rain. I'm gonna go fast, I'm gonna go slow, and I'm gonna go everything in between. And I'm gonna give them my honest opinion on how this thing handles in the rain. But first, let's start this thing up and let's go. There's one thing that I have not got tired of since I've rented out this Camaro ZL1 from my guy Eric. All his info will be in the description below. If you want to rent his Camaro ZL1, he's got it for a real good price out here for a Camaro ZL1. And I don't think nobody can match his price. So if you want to rent this and you're in Los Angeles or anywhere near Los Angeles, go to my description. His link will be down there, man. Make sure y'all rock with him if you want to rent this joint. I think it's a pretty good deal to have a good, you know, dream car experience for the people out there who really want to have this car. Now, there's this woman who has a YouTube channel. I want y'all to go subscribe to her channel. One, because she seems like a really good gal, and the other thing is because we need more women in this car YouTube community, and she is a YouTuber, man, and she is a woman, and she's out here and she's doing it, and she's doing it big time. She's got a Camaro ZL1. Make sure go to her channel, rock with her, subscribe to her channel, hit that bell, man. I seen her in the comments in one of my other videos, man. Make sure y'all go ahead and subscribe to her channel, man. But she actually told me that she never gets tired of the sound, and the crazy part is when she said that, that's exactly how I felt every single day. So let me give you an understanding when I start this thing up. You hear how that thing sounds? Like, how beautiful is that? What more glorious of a sound can there be than that? Now, there's a lot of cool cars on this earth, man, but that's up there with them as far as in the muscle car game goes, in my opinion, if you ask me. Now, as you can see, the rain ain't too bad, but it's bad enough to where you can pretty much test it out. And then over the past 3 days, it's been, you know, pretty on and off, but there's been some times where it's worse than others. But obviously today ain't as bad, so it's just sprinkle right now. Now, one thing I'm gonna touch on with this Camaro ZL1 is the fact that it's a pretty universal monster. And what I mean by that is, if you haven't watched the review that I did on this, make sure y'all go check out that review, man. Because ever since I rented this joint, it's been pretty universal in everything that I need from it. Like, there hasn't been one thing that I've done with this where I'm like, you know what, I'm dissatisfied with this. Now, I have a Challenger Hellcat, so obviously I could be 100% biased. I'm just not the Mopar or no kind of car kind of dude. You know, a Mopar, no car. I'm not that guy. You know what I'm saying? So if I'm gonna give credit when credit is due. And a lot of credit is due for this car. Look. Now, obviously, it's a little wheel slide, but I think Eric put some cheap tires on these, man. Now, I'm going to touch on that in 1 second. Can this thing be driven in the rain? Absolutely, 100%. Now, this one in particular, I think since Eric is renting this joint out, and that's the guy who gave me a good deal on this, if you want to rent this out, make sure you click that link in the description. I rented it out from him on Toro, so if you're in LA and you want to rent it out, go ahead and holler at him. But he put some cheap-ass tires on here pretty much, and obviously, the cheaper the tire, anybody knows, like, obviously the tires are a big modification to a car, whether it's gripping, whether it's not gripping, whether it's slipping or it's not. So this obviously isn't doing the best, you know, not in canyons, not in rain, not in straight line, because they're cheap ass tires. And it makes sense because obviously he's rented out, and these tires are hella expensive for anybody who owns a Camaro ZL1, who owns a Hellcat, who owns a GT350, GT350R. All these tires are pretty relatively expensive. So for all the people out there who are thinking, would this be a good daily driver? For the people out here who only have to deal with rain and sunshine, you know, and the occasional earthquakes, yes, I haven't dealt with it in an earthquake, but in the rain, it handles just fine. Now, there was a few times that I was getting on the on-ramp of the freeway where I hit the gas, because I've really been testing it out in the rain, going slow, going fast, and everything in between, like I said earlier in the video. And there was some times where it tight felt like I was on some ice, but in the rain. And it wasn't below 50 degrees. It was like 55, 60. There was one time where it was like 47 degrees. But either way it goes, it felt like I was on ice, man. And that wasn't a real comfortable feeling at all. But does that make this a bad daily driver? No. Like I said, I think the reason why it was like that was because of these cheap ass tires on here. You know, that stuff counts in a performance car. So as much as he probably wants to save money, I don't know if it's the safest thing to do to put some cheap ass tires on a rental. So if anything, I feel like you should put the tires that originally come on here, or some better ones, and then just up the price a little bit. So at least for the people who's never driven this before and they think they're gonna stab that gas, might go out of control or something like that, it might be an accident. So I think that you should put those on there, just up the price up a little bit. Y'all comment below and let me know what y'all think. Do y'all think that's safe or no? But other than that, I think this is a pretty good daily driver. I've driven it everywhere, and like I said in my car review video, is I've driven this thing literally everywhere in LA traffic, man, and it has not been a problem. And honestly, it's been super comfortable. I thought when I rented this, I thought like I was gonna be cool for a few hours, but the next time my back was gonna start hurting, my knees would start hurting. I've actually been really cool in this, sitting in traffic, going from city to city, making all these videos. I've been fine. And honestly, man, it gave me a newfound respect and appreciation for the Camaro ZL1s. Like, this is a really, really nice car. So hopefully this video is very informative for y'all, man, because y'all know I'm not even really an informative guy, kind of, sort of. But if you, oh, we got a little underpass on got a little sideways on that thing too, didn't we? But if you like this video, give it a big fat ass thumbs up, man, and then make sure you ain't skip them ass throughout the whole video, man. And I'll see you on the next one, baby. One more pull flip. See you on the next one, baby. All right, G Squad, I know I said that's the end of the video, man, but I want to give y'all a little taste, a little teaser on what's to come, a little appetizer, something just to coat the belly before you get your main course meal. I got videos coming with the Camaro ZL1. 5 things I hate, 5 things I love. I got what it's like living with the Camaro ZL1 for a whole week ever since I rented it out and got it. And shout out to Woman.Driven, man. It's a beautiful thing to see women in this YouTube car community, man, grinding and shining and being recognized for the work that she's putting out there, man. She also has a Mustang GT 350. She goes to the track all the time. Man, listen, she seems like she know more stuff about cars than I do. And now, obviously, it don't take much to know more than me. I just like, how's it look, how's it feel, how's it driving? I like that drip, man. But she's doing her thing, man, and shout out to her, man. Keep grinding and keep shining, because you're doing a great job, man. But I got more videos coming with the Camaro ZL1. I got canyon runs with my guy MotorTube. We got so much stuff coming y'all way with this Camaro ZL1. I've had a lot of fun with it, man. We got a lot more videos coming, so I want y'all to stay tuned for everything, man. And y'all know what not to do when y'all watch these videos, baby. And at the same time, if you want to join that subscription joint, you want to get that emoji next to your name like a lot of the G Squad subscribers already got, make sure you hit that join button. It might be easier to get it or access it on your laptop. A lot of people say they have problems with it on their phone, but if you want to make it a lot easier for yourself, just go ahead and hit that show more. Boom, it'll unfold, and in the description will be a link there. You can click that and join it from there. But stay tuned for all the videos coming your way with the Camaro ZL1, and I got a video coming with the Camaro ZL1 on which one I would choose, the Camaro ZL1 or the Hellcat, because I see all of y'all in the comments asking me which one would I choose. It seems like I love the Camaro ZL1, and yes, I do. I love it. It's a beautiful, super dope car, but I also love my Hellcat. So I got a video coming for y'all real soon on which one I would pick over the other. Two beautiful beasts, man. Which one will I choose? I don't know. You got to stay tuned for that video, baby. Tall guy. I'll see you on the next video for real this time. Damn, look at that thing. Look at the carbon fiber. Sheesh.